Hi yogis, Amy Wilkes here. Today's practice is going to focus on balance. So you'll need your mat, and then if you would like, you could always have a chair close by or set up your mat next to a wall. So to get started, we'll just come into a comfortable seat on the mat. You can cross your legs or let your legs go long, whatever feels best for you. Just sink in with your hips though. Let your hips and your glutes just get heavy on your mat. And your hands can rest on your thighs, or you can bring your hands to heart center. Let your eyes get heavy. And just notice the normal rhythm of your breath. Okay, notice the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and out. Now close your lips here. Just gently let the air start to come in and out of your nose. Yeah, and as you do that, try to lengthen the inhales. And then deepen your exhales. Good, just a couple more breaths here. So these deep yoga breaths help to calm the nervous system right away. Just bringing some peace into the body before we start to move. Good, take 2 more breaths here on your own. Try to let them get a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. And last breath. Okay, go ahead and open your eyes. And on your next inhale, just sweep your arms up to the sky. Maybe gaze goes up. And then hands come together down to your heart. So it's an inhale, sweep arms up. Keep shoulders heavy though. And then exhale, bring your palms together, heart center. Yeah, now this time reach up, then use your left hand to grab your left wrist. Come up and over, side body stretch to the left. So we're not pulling on the wrist too much here, just a gentle tug. And feeling a stretch all along the right side of your body. Okay, take 1 more inhale here. Stay and breathe out. And use your inhale to come all the way back to center. Stretch your arms up. Maybe gaze goes up to fingers. And then switch sides. So right hand grabs onto your left wrist. Side bend to the right. Yeah, so you're feeling this stretch from your armpit all the way down to your left hip. Okay, just 1 more breath. Take it in. And as your exhale, stretch a little bit further. Good, reach up, stretch up. And hands to heart. Nice, come into hands and knees. So a nice tabletop pose. Spread your fingers wide. Knees are under hips, back is flat. Think about reaching the crown of your head towards the front of your mat. On a breath in, sink the belly down for cow pose. Gaze goes forward, and then as you exhale, round your back, drop chin to chest, squeeze your belly for cat. Cow pose, breath in. Cat, round your back and empty. 2 more on your own. Really filling up the body with breath and then exhaling that out. Make these slow. We're stretching the spine. Last breath. Yeah, and then round your back. Okay, from here, stay rounded. Tuck toes and just lift your knees 1 inch off the mat. I'm just going to fire up our core muscles a little bit here. Squeeze your belly. Gaze goes to the belly. Drop your head. And then press into the floor, round your upper back. Good, stay here, just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees, uncurl your toes. We bring your knees in close together, and then stretch your right leg back, flex your foot. Now squeeze your glutes on the right side. Your leg is to hip height, so your heel is to the height of your hip. And then stay here or lift your left arm, reaching that out long. So left bicep by left ear. Fingertips are reaching, but we're not pulling the shoulder, right? We're keeping shoulder tucked in. See if you can lengthen your body a little bit more. Squeeze your low belly. Don't stop breathing. Good, just take one more breath here. Balancing, spinal balance, lengthen, and then set everything down. Okay, left leg, send it back. Same thing, other side. Flex your foot like you're going to press your heel onto the wall behind you. Toes are down. Press into the floor, hips are square. Crown of the head is reaching. Low belly is tight. Good, so stay or reach your right arm long. Good, keep breathing, slow down the breath. Okay, on your next inhale, lengthen, stretch from fingertip to heel, and then set everything down. Good, from here, tuck your toes under, hips go back for downward dog. Just one down dog today. We won't be here for long. Pedal out your feet, maybe bend into one knee, and then the other. And loosen up your neck, maybe move your head side to side. Yeah. And then find some stillness in your down dog here. Send your hips up a little higher, maybe even bend into your knees a lot. Stay and breathe. Feel the stretch along the backs of your legs, shoulders, upper back. Good. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, try to drop your heels a little bit closer to the mat. Good. Take one more breath. And then empty that. Good. Let your feet get really wide as your mat. And then walk your hands back to your feet for ragdoll. So grab opposite elbows. You can bend your knees a lot. Let your chest rest on your thighs. And then you can move your head and neck around a little bit. You can add some movement to your upper body, just swaying side to side or front to back. This is a really nice stretch for the low back. Just letting everything get heavy. And then go ahead and release your fingertips to the floor. Heel toe your feet back so they're under your hips. And then on a breath in, we're just coming to a halfway lift. So press hands into shins, lengthen the crown of your head, back is flat. Take a nice full breath in. And then as you exhale, fold, drop chin to chest. Breath in, come halfway. Fold, exhale. Now this time, just roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Keep your belly tight. Let your head hang heavy until you come all the way up. Good, and then your neck and your head stack right on top of your vertebrae. Take a breath in, sweep up. And then bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Good. One more. Sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to come into a mountain pose here. So your feet are directly under your hips. Your toes are spread. You have a nice base, a nice firm base. Feet are pressing into the earth. And I'm just going to bring your hands to your heart center. So we're going to come into a balancing mountain pose. And all that is we're just going to lift up high on our toes with a breath in, and then we're going to sink down into our heels as we empty our breath. Okay, so hands start at heart center. And then let's go. So we're going to take a breath in, come up high on your toes, lift your heels. And then as you exhale, sink your heels down to the mat with control. So slow that down. Good, it's a breath in. Find a spot on the floor to focus or on the wall. And then as you exhale, drop heels down. Remember, you can hold on to the wall here or a chair. Breathe in, lift high on toes. And then breathe out. Keep your belly tight, lengthen your spine. Good, if you need a little more, arms sweep up as you lift up high on toes. And then exhale, hands come to heart as your heels go down. Good, it's a breath in, sweep up. Breath out, hands to heart. Good, keep going wherever you are. We have a couple more here. Lower down. You can even let your feet get wider, right? It just makes it a little bit less challenging. Lower heels. Good, 2 more. Breathe in, come up a little higher on your toes, and then exhale, come back down. Last one, really stretching out the feet here, the ankles, the little legs, and then lower down. Beautiful, shake that out. Good. Now from here, bring your hands back to your heart center. I'm just going to do some standing knee lifts. So getting into the legs here, the hips, the belly. What we're going to do is on an inhale, we're just going to lift the right knee up. And then as we exhale, we'll just lower that down to the floor. And then we'll just switch sides. So it's a breath in, lifting up, keep your foot flexed. And then lower down, slow the lower down, use your belly. Good, breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower down. Good, go left. Flex your foot, lengthen. And then lower down. Remember, you can hold on to a chair or the wall. You can lift your knee not so high, right? You can just lift a little bit here. Good, breathing in, you can just lift the knee a little bit. And then lower down, yeah. And if you need more, lift the knee higher. Maybe clasp your hands, lift and squeeze. And then lower back down. Good, breath in, lift and squeeze the knee up and keep your spine long. Lower. Okay, just 2 more on each side. Choose where you need to be. Good, breath in. Breath out. Okay, 1 more each side. Spread the toes on your standing foot. Good, okay, last one. Knee lifts and lower. Very nice, shake that out. All right, next we're just coming into a tree pose. So again, hands will start at heart center. We're gonna lift the right knee. So your right toes can stay right on the mat. Okay, and if you need a little more, your right foot can slide up your low leg. Okay, and if you need more still, the leg or the foot can come all the way up into your inner thigh. So you choose which position you need to be in. We're opening up the right hip. The right knee is opening up to the side. Okay? And then Once you find that position, just stay here and breathe. So if you need a little more, wherever you end up, maybe arms can reach up. Maybe if you still need more, maybe swaying your arms side to side, keep your belly tight. Settle your drishti, keeping that gaze helps with balance. And if you still need more, you can always close your eyes down here. So challenge yourself. Feel really grounded and rooted in with your standing foot. Maybe spread your left toes. And we just have a couple more breaths here. And if you need to put your right foot down for a breath and come right back into tree, that's perfectly fine. Good, keep your belly tight, pelvic floor lifts. All right, one more breath, wherever you are, one more. And then release that down, shake it out, other side. So maybe starting with toes on the mat. And remember, your body is not symmetrical. So what works on one side might not necessarily work on the other side. So take that into consideration. And at the same time, challenge yourself. Your toes on the mat starting to feel easy. Maybe you slide that foot up, even just for a breath or two. And then notice if your body is wobbling a little bit. So that's good. That's your body trying to stabilize. So we want to keep the core tight. And we want to spread the toes on the right foot. Thinking about pressing into this space right behind your big toe. Yeah, and also keeping all four corners of your foot pressing into the mat evenly. Good. Okay, take your full expression of tree. Maybe that's arms up. Maybe that's some movement with the upper body. Maybe that's closing down your eyes. You have two more breaths. One more breath, one more. And then release. All right. From here, go ahead and shake your arms out a little bit, shake your legs out a little bit. And we have one more standing pose before we come back down to our mats. So here we're going to come into a standing twist. So again, hands at heart center. You're just going to lift the right knee up to hip height, flex your foot, and then open twist to the right. We're going to stay in this first one. We're just going to hold. So you're reaching the right fingertips toward the back. You're reaching the left fingertips forward. You're turned toward the right knee that's lifted. Okay. And you can always set the right toes on the mat, just keeping a little bend. Maybe even lifting the foot off of the mat for a breath and then dropping it down. So we're lengthening here, lengthening upper body. We also have this line of energy from fingertip to fingertip. All right, take one more breath. And then as you exhale, set your right foot down, bring your hands to heart center. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Other side, left knee lifts. You get your balance, and then open up. Open twist to the left. Good, so same thing, reaching the fingertips, flex the left foot. Think about lengthening your spine, lengthening the crown of your head. Good, breathe. And exhale. One more time, breathe in. And then go ahead and set your left foot down, hands to heart. Okay, take a breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. And we're gonna move that with our breath. So on an inhale, you're gonna lift the right knee, come right into that open twist. And then exhale, set your foot down, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, other side, lift and lengthen. Right, balance is a little off. And then hands to heart. Good. Inhale, open, twist right. Exhale, set your foot down. Good. Breath in, open left. And then set it down. Good. We just have one more each side. So inhale, open, twist, come back to center, twisting from the waistline. One more. Open up. And then set your foot down. Nice cleansing breath. Breathe in. Hands to heart, empty. One more. Breathe. Hands to heart. All right. Let's make our way down to our mat. I'm just going to start in a seated pose. Let your legs go long, staff pose, double leg extension. So feet are flexed, toes are coming towards the chest. You're perching up high on your sitting bones. The crown of your head is reaching tall. Good, so let's take a breath in, reach up, look up. Hands to heart, exhale. Okay, this time reach up, look up. And then lean forward, reach, keep your back flat, keep your shoulders heavy. Good, take a breath in. And then reach a little bit further. Think about someone grabbing onto your hips behind you. They're pulling you and you're reaching for something ahead of you. Good, breathe in. One more with a flat back. Breathe out, reach a little further. Good, this time inhale. And then fold down. Drop your chin to your chest. Just breathe. A little micro bend to your knees. And grab onto your feet, your toes. Grab onto your shins. Just let your head drop. All right, come on back up to a nice straight spine. Cross your right knee or your right foot over your left. So your right foot is planted on the outside of your left knee. Then you're going to take your left arm, wrap it around your right knee. Your right hand is pressing into the mat by your right hip. And then breathe in, lengthen. And then as you exhale, twist, squeeze your belly. Good, breath in, try to get a little taller. Breath out, squeeze and twist a little bit more. Okay, one more time like that. Breath in. Stay here, squeeze your belly. Maybe gaze goes over your right shoulder. And then come on back to center. Let your right leg go long. Switch sides. Left leg crosses over. Right arm wraps around. Left hand by your left hip. Okay, the breath in lengthens us. Press into the mat. And then as you exhale, twist. Okay, breathe. Twist a little bit more. Squeeze your belly. All right, one more full breath in. Twist your deepest. Maybe gaze goes over your left shoulder. All right, come back to center. Uncross your legs. Shake your knees out. Good, and then come on back down to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. And then go ahead and rock side to side. Happy baby. So press the soles of your feet up towards the sky. You can grab onto your ankles, your shins, the backs of your thighs. Just flex your feet. Pull your knees down toward your armpits. And then you can add a little rocking side to side if that feels good on your back. Yeah, and then waterfalls. So just a little bit of an inversion. Legs go up, arms are reaching up, but all of your limbs are kind of soft. So you have this bend to your knees and your fingers are soft here. Shoulders are heavy on the mat. Close your eyes. So anytime we have our legs up above our heart or our hips above our heart, it's just giving our heart a little bit of a break, bringing some calmness and peace to the body. And then notice every part of your body that's touching the mat. Back of your head, your shoulders and upper back, your hips and your glutes. And think about all of those body parts just sinking down into the earth, getting heavier. Slowly lower your feet to the mat. Keep your knees bent. Let your feet go about as wide as your mat. Your arms can reach out into a T with palms down, or you can let them come into a goalpost, just opening up your chest. And so take a breath in, and then a soft breath out as you let the knees fall over to the right. Stay there, breathe. Get heavier as you exhale. Now one more time, breathe in. And get heavy. And claw back up to center. Let knees go left. Good, breathe in. Breathe out, get soft. Just one more full breath. Exhale. Bring your knees back up to the sky and then hug them into your chest. Maybe you lift up your head and your neck, your forehead comes towards your knees. Maybe you can grab onto your toes, the bottoms of your feet. Good. Take a full breath in here. Hold it at the top. Hold, hold, hold. Shavasana. Let your legs go long. Lower your head and your neck to the mat. Let your shoulders get heavy. And just let your knees and your toes rotate out to the sides. Give yourself these final few moments of peace on your mat. Final few moments to just breathe away any cares or concerns. to, you are welcome to stay in your Shavasana as long as you like. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe move your head and neck side to side. Yeah, and then make your way up to a comfortable seated pose. Keep your eyes soft and heavy and bring your hands to your heart center. Let's breathe in together. Open your mouth and empty. Bring your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. The light in me honors the bright light that shines in each of you. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you everyone for practicing with me today.